Good morning. Today I am in my garden now. I would show you some of my plants. See, these are carrots. My carrots. They're still growing. And here's some cauliflower. They're also now baby. They're coming up. And this is onions. Spring onions actually. Today's preparation, what I'm going to prepare and show you today, is neither Indian nor Chinese nor continental. It's kind of mix of everything, and for that preparation I'm going to require spring onion. So today I'm going to get some spring onion from my garden. Nothing like the fresh aroma, right? Very nice. So let me pick up some spring onions from my garden, and then I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. So I've already picked up these and some more, and then we'll be ready to start. The fresh spring onions that I got from my garden, I've washed them, drained the water, and here they are ready to be used. Along with that, we are going to require about 300-350 grams of fresh chicken cut into medium-sized pieces, 3 tablespoons of yogurt, plain yogurt, 1 large onion very thinly sliced. With that, there is salt, turmeric powder, coriander powder, green chilies, crushed black pepper, remember crushed and not powdered, and some very finely chopped garlic. It should be about 6 to 7 cloves of garlic. Yes, we need a little bit extra garlicky flavor in this. And I'm going to prepare the whole thing with 1 teaspoon of white oil. Yes, just 1 teaspoon. So let's get started. First step is to mix masalas and yogurt with the chicken. So here's my chicken. I've drained excess water from the yogurt and I'm going to add it now to the chicken. With that, I will add 1 teaspoon of salt. We can adjust it as per taste, and maybe I will add a little more later on. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, finely chopped 2 green chilies. You can adjust the quantity again as per your requirements and taste. And I'll mix all of this together now. So I've marinated the chicken with all those masalas and yogurt, and now I'm going to leave it aside covered for about 20 minutes. You can see I've taken here a big bunch of spring onion, and yes, this much is required for that 350 grams chicken. Now I'm going to chop half of this finely and half of this in about 1.5 inch pieces. So half of my spring onion is finely chopped. Now this half I'm going to cut them in about 1.5 inch pieces. I've heated up the kadhai. Now to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon oil. Since the kadhai is already hot, this pan is already hot, so the oil doesn't take much time to heat up. To this I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons, actually more than 1 tablespoon, maybe 1.5. I'm adding the garlic, finely chopped garlic, and I will just stir it for a while till the raw smell is gone. In this particular dish, we're trying to retain the natural flavor of all the ingredients, so no overcooking here. Now the garlic is done. I'm going to add the onions now. Since I'm using very little oil, so as soon as I add the onions, I'll be adding with this 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just to let the water from onions come out and it doesn't get burned. I'm not going to fry the onion till it gets any color, but just becomes translucent. Now you can see onions have become softened and they're turning slightly translucent now. Now is the time for us to add the marinated chicken. The chicken has been marinating for about 20-25 minutes. I'm going to add the chicken to this. Add all the marination that stays in the bowl. And now stir the chicken with the onion garlic for a few more minutes, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. Remember to keep the flame on medium. After 2 to 3 minutes of stirring, you can see water has started coming out. Now I will cover the pan and lower the flame in very low flame. I'm going to cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes now. Now I'm going to add to this about 200 ml of water. This water looks yellowish because the whatever leftover marinade was there in the bowl in which I mixed the chicken with masalas, I've just poured water into that and taken that. I didn't want to waste it. So after adding this water, now I'm going to bring the flame to low to medium and then cover and cook for 10 minutes. After 12 minutes, now it's nicely boiling and it's partially cooked now. So at this stage, I'm going to add the finely chopped spring onions. I will save a little bit of it just for garnishing. Mix them nicely and without covering. Now I'm going to allow it to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes only. Two to 3 minutes later, now I'm going to add the chopped, the lengthwise chopped, pieces of spring onion. Mix it all together, cover it for a minute, and this will be ready to be served. So I've mixed them all now, and now I'm going to cover and let it sit for a minute, and I switch off the gas now. As a finishing touch, add some crushed black pepper to taste. Remember that you have already added green chilies, so mind the quantity of the black pepper that you use. And this is now ready to be served. So our chicken with spring onion is ready to be served. Here I have served it with some veg pulao, but it's up to you. You can equally enjoy it with steamed rice, paratha, or even chapatis. Enjoy. I'm sure you've had chicken with methi, chicken with palak, but you might not have tasted chicken with spring onion. Spring onion chicken has very subtle and very fresh aromas because we use very fresh ingredients, garden fresh spring onions. You saw it on your own. With that, all the other flavors are very subtle, so you haven't used a lot of spices and there's no lot of overcooking. So this dish is more like a stew, but still it tastes really good with pulao, rice, roti, chapati, parathas, anything. Try it, and I'm sure everybody you serve to is going to like it. If you like this recipe, please share, subscribe, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Take care. Happy cooking.